welcome back to TCNJ Hockey. This is Zachary, and let's just say we're excited for senior night. As you can hear, we're about to get into some introductions of the seniors, and we're in for a special matchup. This will be TCNJ's third time this season meeting with Temple, and though the last two games left a little bit to be desired on TCNJ's part, Coach Baccio reassured us that he is rearing to go for Temple. These guys want to win, these coaches want to win, and it's the last game of the regular season, so they're going to be hungry, they're going to be ready. And before all of the players get lined up on the benches, some players to watch this game for TCNJ. As always, Logan May, the assist leader. He's always making a dangerous play on the ice. We're going to be looking for him for some team moves. And as per usual, they typically look for Jake Barrera to start scoring some goals, the goal leader for TCNJ. And some seniors to look for. You're going to hear from them in a minute. But you have Tyler Herman, Elias Solpizio, Maxwell Loves will be joining me in the broadcast booth, Travis Benny, who is a graduate student in his last semester here, and Noah Solotist. Notable scratches this evening for TCNJ, just one player. He's played in 20 games out of the 23 games that they've already played. Will not be playing their 24th, however. Sal Zotti. He took some fiberglass to the eye during warm-ups, and we're just hoping that he's all right now. I believe Jacob Papis took him to the ER, so everybody here from Lions Television and TCNJ Hockey is wishing him a speedy recovery. Temple and TCNJ have taken their benches. The refs setting up the nets, putting them on their pegs, and it's going to be a heated matchup. These teams have met each other a few times already, and the games, they were pretty close. It was very early in the year, both games back-to-back in September, both TCNJ losses, but TCNJ really looking to turn the tides tonight. They are 3-20. Temple is 10-10, but Coach Baccio, as I said before, really does feel like both teams are on even playing field. Both of the teams emphasize team hockey with no true standouts, but all solid players. The ref gave the thumbs up, and it looks like we're going to get into some announcements as the players take the goal line.
Welcome to the Cy Fieldhouse for an ACHA Division I matchup between the Temple Owls and your TCNJ Lions. The starting lineup for Temple: winger number 17, Mike Irie. Winger number 23, Julian Rudolph. Center, number 11, Hunter Ringwood. Defenseman, Number 12, C.J. Phillips. Defenseman, number 4, Ian Stonefield. And in goal, number 30, Oscar Levin. The starting lineup for your TCNJ Lions. And to honor seniors, number 33, Mike Busanich. Number 2, defenseman, number 9, Travis Benny. Center, number 16, Scott Martin. Number 4, Max Luz. Number 49, Andrew Malum. Defenseman, number 2, Noah Solotis. Number 7, number 2, Tyler Herman. And winger number 7, Elias Sulpizio. Now please rise and remove your hats for the play of our national anthem.
For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Zach Rice. Max Luz will be joining us up in the booth, one of the seniors tonight, and most of the other seniors starting for TCNJ. That first line is going to be Tyler Herman, Elias Sulpizio, Scott Martin, the captain, and Travis Benny at defense, and senior Noah Solotis, the other defense. These guys have great mentalities, never seen this line before. Coach Bacho did reference that they're going to be digging deep into the lineup and trying some new things that Temple has not seen before. Some players to watch out for Temple. Also in the starting lineup, Julian Rudolph. And Coach Bacho said Ryan Bachewski is another guy that they had on their radar, but Temple's starters will be Hunter Ringwood, C.J. Phillips, Julian Rudolph, Michael Irie, Ian Stonefield, and then in goal, Oscar Levin, which is going to be different than who they had us playing their first 2 times they matched up, who was Nick Golis. Remember to stay tuned into the intermission. We have some interviews with our seniors, something that you will definitely not want to miss on this special night. Tyler Herman to take the face-off. And TCNJ, they come out and win it. Noah Solotis works the puck along the boards. A sea of black is what it got passed into. But Tyler Herman fights for the puck. Tyler Herman, he's in deep. You see that TCNJ really wants it. Tyler Herman, a little blind pass there. And a little miscue by Temple, but eyes on the back of their head as they fight for that puck in center ice. Puck possession going to be a huge thing here to set the tone early. TCNJ is looking to score. Coach Bacho is saying it, and wow. Elias Sulpizio always making noise out on the ice and making noise early with this Temple team. Temple now working it along the boards, gets pinched up there by Travis Benny. Coach was saying that these two teams were evenly matched, and coming out of the gate, that energy's matched, that pace is matched. This TCNJ team desperately wanted to win this game, the last game of the regular season and senior night. That's Greenspoon, dumps it into the zone. Temple getting worked off the puck there. Alex Gatsonis comes to possession. Working it behind the net now to Matt Sislo. Sislo to Greenspoon. Greenspoon couldn't quite get it. Temple looking for a quick change, passes it into TCNJ's zone. TCNJ now going to set up. Great move by Greenspoon to maintain possession of the puck for TCNJ, but sadly lost the puck in the neutral zone. Great stick check there. And Temple misses the puck, gets by him, skids into their zone. Going to be a full line change for TCNJ. Logan May out on the ice. And we see a lot of goals, a lot of assists, a lot of points in general from this line. They may be small, but they sure are mighty. And the pass had a little bit too much mustard on it. If that were a hot dog, it would have been ruined. Temple working it into the zone. Mike Boosh following the puck well. Always great on the cross crease. Jake Pereira now working it through the center of ice. Jake Pereira gets pinched up along the boards. Can't quite make any move. And Temple, everyone's a little upset with that no call. Definitely had his hand on the puck. But Temple now has possession. Little drop pass. Tried to get creative, but couldn't quite handle the heat. Shot goes wide. Shot blocked by TCNJ. And these guys are playing with some heart. Defenseman all alone. Shot, save. Gobbled up by Mike Boosh. And even just looking into these first couple of minutes here, 16:47 to go in the first period. All tied up. It's looking like it's going to be a great game. Now to take the face off. Ref blows the whistle. Doesn't seem to be happy about something. Whoa! Ref taking a spill there, stretching it out, making sure he's okay. He looks fine. Just a little bit of snow on his pants. And to take the face-off for TCNJ, usually at defense, Nick Stout playing forward tonight. And goal, Temple. That is going to be Nolan Sauer with his 5th goal on the season. I mean, that hard puck to see, great shooting range, and sadly just slipped by the blocker of Mike Boosh. TCNJ, no stranger to giving up the first goal, but ever so comfortable playing from behind. TCNJ is in the zone. They're fired up. Hopefully this goal will make them hungrier to get 2. Temple wins the draw. And big hit, Colin Phillips. And you hear the crowd just getting into it from that, and those are going to be momentum-changing moments. And Nick Stout there. Big puck shot. Noah Solotist on senior night trying to make a splash. Noah Solotist tries to get it to Travis Benny, but can't quite get there. Elias Sulpizio jams up the stick. Couldn't quite get a play going, but stopped Temple's momentum. Noah Solotis tried to stop it, but they bang it along the boards. Travis Benny on a 2-on-1, blocked shot, way over even the guard. That thing hit the scoreboard almost. Few inches to the right. Well, TCNJ would have gotten a puck on their score there, but great blocked shot by Travis Benny. TCNJ doing what they do best in this first period, and that is selfless hockey. Team hockey, always displayed by TCNJ, and wow, a little dipsy doodle there in the zone. Number 11, Manny Amendola. Matt Sislo pressing on the boards. Hits Lim on the way out, but seemingly Temple now has possession behind their own net. And that's Alexander Lim taking another spill. The ice is slippery. Big hit from Alex Gatsonis. Mike Boos hit into on that play there. Surely could have been another goal, but he got out in front of it, stopped it in time. Play is going to reset. And iron can be a goalie's best friend. You see it there. That could have been a dangerous opportunity. Luckily, he was in position to block it, but also had play stopped, momentum stopped as well. TCNJ takes the draw. Working behind their own net, put a little juke on him, put another juke on him, slammed into the boards. And Scott Martin passes it to Logan May. Logan May puts a long backhander on the net, and that's batted away by Oscar Levin. Oscar Levin just played in 4 previous games before this, less than 200 shots on goal, but a 9.28 save percentage. Has some good stats, but a small sample size. TCNJ loses the draw, and Temple loses control. And that's going to be played into the hand of Travis Benny. That's that hand eye that we love to see. Scott Martin surely would have been offsides there, but love the hustle. Temple gets it deep into the zone. Wide shot. And Logan May didn't quite see where that puck was going. Temple has possession, misses a big opportunity in front of the net. Turnover, TCNJ gets the puck. Scott Martin circles back to get it. And Temple with a great stick move. And that's going to leave Jake Barrera on defense, but he tips it with his stick. And we love these forwards that can play a two-way game. And that's a shot off the pad of Mike Boos. Mike Boos has had an absolutely sensational season. Going into this game, he had 933 shots against him with 831 saves. And tonight, I see kind of the same from Mike Boos. Acrobatic moves in the net. Going back to play now. Logan May keeps it into Temple's zone as TCNJ is trying to get the puck, but can't get it. Temple dumps it. TCNJ gets it. And great positioning. Nick Stout. Oh, so close there. That could have been a huge play. But alas, Temple trying something here. Elias Sulpizio whistles. The ref's arm is up, and they're waving off the goal. A little chippy here. Temple looking mad. And that's going to be Lang of Temple with a little hit after the whistle. Getting reprimanded by the ref a little, but Elias Sulpizio going to get his 63rd minute of the game, or of the year, on this penalty, and that's going to be called a hooking penalty. That's a minor. Matt Sislo looking exasperated at the ref. I'm not really sure where the hooking call was, but looks like they're talking it over with the coach. And you hear from the crowd, let him play. Not sure how anybody feels about this, but we can take some solace because TCNJ's penalty kill has been elite lately. I mean, in the last game alone, you saw 2 almost breakaway chances, but he looked a little too gassed to complete there and couldn't quite get the breakaway. But yeah, TCNJ on the penalty kill, big shot, blocked, boost, and And it looks like another big shot from Baczewski, someone that Coach Bacho had on his radar. TCNJ trying to kill off some time here. There's 13 minutes left in the first period. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. And if TCNJ can do one thing good, it's kill a penalty, and they got great guys to do so. But out in front, dangerous. Mike Boos can't quite get the rebound, but man, bounces it off the glove, bounces it off the pad. Doesn't matter, doesn't go in the net. Temple here trying to set up. Big line change for them. They've got about a minute remaining on this power play. Let's see, can they get up to a 2-goal lead, or can TCNJ keep this thing close? Trying to work behind the net, drop pass, going to 2 guys, but TCNJ wasn't fooled. And Baczewski has the puck. He's going to try to pass it right in front of the net. Little goaltender interference going on, but that doesn't matter. Mike Boos tracks the play perfectly. I've said it once, I'll say it again. That kid has to have X-ray vision. I've never seen somebody literally getting interfered with be able to just get out from that and make that save. 44 seconds left to go on this penalty kill. TCNJ trying to keep this within 1 goal. Temple gets jammed up in traffic. Nope. Jake Barrera has the puck. Jake Barrera turns around. He's going to try to set something up, but maybe just hesitated a little bit too much. Surely that could have been a great opportunity, but nothing. No dice. That's Barrett for Temple, working it into that TCNJ zone, electing not to pass it out. Passes it out now to 71. Sauer, he had the goal earlier. They're going to pass it to Sauer again. And wide open, that's 24. 24 in the corner. Temple not really getting a shot off during the penalty. Penalty's been killed. Back to even strength. 11 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this period. TCNJ killing off that penalty masterfully, even almost getting another offensive opportunity, which, as I outlined before, they've been great at all season. And Phillips now with the puck. Could have had a great chance, elected to pass, shot, and wow. Puck jabbed away by the combo of Logan May and Matt Sislo. That would have been ugly. And speaking of Logan May, he dumps it into the zone. That's going to go off the blocker of Oscar Levin. Shot Elias Sulpizio. Almost had a chance before. Took a little tiny penalty, but is ready to play tonight. Senior night, he's looking to make an impact. And speaking of senior night, stay tuned during the intermission. There will be 2 sets of interviews, one in the first intermission and then another in the second intermission. You'll hear from most of our seniors and head coach Andrew Duco. Back in play, TCNJ and Temple absolutely scrappy off the dome of Richmond. And that looks like a tripping call, but they're going to elect not to call it. And wow, this TCNJ team doing a good job of keeping it out of their zone. That 1 goal off the face-off earlier, just, there was no way he was getting to that in time. High blocker side. I mean, he's not a wall. He's just a man. Mike Boos. And Temple trying to put a little spin move on it. Looks like he got a little dizzy and lost sight of the puck. And Nick Stout now working it out of the zone. Colin Phillips does a great job tapping it out without going too far, causing the icing. And Elias Sulpizio, scrappy as ever. Really getting in there, getting dirty. Travis Benny, that could have been a great shot, but it's swept up into the glove of Oscar Levin. And looks like Sulpizio and Brandon Barrett got into a little bit of a tussle. Barrett on his butt. No calls there. Let him play. And TCNJ wins the offensive zone faceoff, and it's just wide. Could have been a great opportunity for TCNJ. TCNJ keeping this game close. Lang under pressure, passes it out. Barrett now seeing if he can do any better, but the puck skips off of the stick of TCNJ. Matt Sislo getting his stick in, making a play. Hockey isn't all about the body. And Sauer passes it, shot wide. Puck still in TCNJ's zone. And Brian Gabota trying to work it out there, getting tied up by Temple. Looks like a couple of sticks are getting tied up there. Croce looking a little angry, but looks like they just got a little tied up. And yeah, these two teams do not like each other. I can see that already. 8 minutes, 31 seconds left in the first period, and tempers are flaring. And they stopped the play, no penalties called. Looks like they just wanted to get everything sorted out. Ready to go now, tied up on the draw. Temple comes out with the puck. Temple under pressure, passes it back. Phillips tries to shoot it, but it goes wide of the net as he got hit on the release. And a little bit of a scrum for the puck now. And it gets sent out to Jake Barrera, getting closed in on, makes a pass, can't quite get there. Not enough juice on it, goes to Temple. Temple trying to work their way in, but gets foiled by Travis Benny. And a big shot with an even bigger stop from Mike Boos. TCNJ came to play tonight, and Temple, I think, is quickly realizing that. There's going to be a lot of grit from both teams, especially if this thing stays close into the later stages of this game. Mike Boos caught it with the glove, but that was going out of the net either way. Temple now trying to penetrate, but Scott Martin staying with it. Temple right in front of the net, shot, save, into the chest of Mike Boos. That's that legendary positioning that we talk about all the time. On display right there. Mike Boos keeping this game close. You see 14 shots against TCNJ, only 6 against Temple. TCNJ looking to score some goals and get a win. And Temple wins the faceoff. Beautiful one-timer attempt, but it gets foiled by TCNJ. TCNJ trying to play conservative defense here. And they're calling the interference. He had that puck, not really sure what the call is. I mean, you see it's interference, and Sulpizio again. And the refs have it out for him. Minute number 65 on the season for Elias Sulpizio. And I'm not sure how I feel about these. You know, these calls seem to be going in favor of Temple. Nobody's happy with this call. Home crowd definitely quieting down. But as we saw before, TCNJ was able to generate some big chances even on the penalty kill. So hopefully they can capture that again. It's been lightning in a bottle so far this year with this penalty kill. And they're cycling big whip. I think I feel a breeze from all the way up here. Thank you, Rudolph. And we're going to see TCNJ trying to get that puck on his hands and knees working for it. That's Manny Amendola, who's wonderful on D. I mean, he is a forward, but he definitely sides with the defense. Tied up, close, and that shot's going to go careening out towards the blue line. Temple remaining in possession. Temple looks like they've got their foot on TCNJ's throat right now. They're probably gassed in the zone, just needing that puck to go out so that Temple has to reset. Putting the body out in front of it again, that's Manny Amendola. A little bit of confusion between Greenspoon and Eric Santo as they're trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. They successfully get it out of the zone. Temple's going to have to reset. Temple getting a line change in. And whistle blown 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the period, 47 seconds left on a penalty, on an interference call for Elias Sulpizio. Sulpizio, I can't imagine with 4 minutes in penalties in this first period alone, can't imagine he's any happier with the results than the TCNJ bench and crowd. And the play got stopped because it looks like Mike Boos having a skate issue. Never like to see that from your goalie. But play got stopped in time, nothing bad happened, and it's like they're trying to get some stuff cleared out over there. Alex Gatsonis helping his goalie out as he usually does, but in a little bit of a different way, you know. Defensemen always got the goalies back. Goalies always got the teams back. Remember, as we reach the 5-minute mark in this period, to stay tuned during the intermissions. And we got some awesome interviews coming at you, fresh off the presses. You're going to hear from some of our seniors and head coach Andrew Duco. And I'm a little bit far away, so I can't really see what's going on with Mike Boos's skate there, but might be a blade issue, a lace issue. I can't really tell. Looks like they got a couple guys in there. Got Jake Barrera, Alex Gatsonis, Scott Martin, and now the coach is stepping in, Coach Bacho. He was a goalie in his playing days, worked about 27 years in the Flyers Pro Shop. So he knows his way around a goalie pad, a goalie skate, you name it. This is your fix-it guy. And yeah, you know, the good thing for TCNJ, yeah, it looks like he might have lost a blade there. You see him stomping on the ground. And TCNJ, they're just going to take their time. I mean, I know it's not strategic and he's actually having a skate issue, but this works in favor of TCNJ, stopping Temple's momentum on the penalty kill. And, you know, Elias Sulpizio, he's going to get to chill out in the box for a couple more minutes than he has to. I'm sure he's not happy about that. Mike Boos checking his mobility. Looks like they might have figured it out. No, they haven't. And we're seeing Gabriel D'Amatos take off his, oh man, yeah. All right, Gabriel D'Amatos, he's going to start warming up. Backup goaltender, we haven't seen a lot from him, number 30. But he is the only other goalie who's even played a minute of ice time for TCNJ. The crowd, the bench, fired up. Goalie change for TCNJ as they figure this out. They exceed the timeout limit. Everyone's fired up. Everyone's ready to go. Scott Martin takes the face-off. A little bit of zippy-zap on that face-off, going back, launching it to the defender. And TCNJ is going to desperately try to not give them any chances. And Mike Boos looks like he's ready to play. So Gabriel D'Amatos might get a short shift in here as a goaltender, but hopefully he's going to stand tall. Less than 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. TCNJ seemingly does it again, with a lot of dumping going on from Temple, which is something you don't typically see on a power play. Temple fighting for control of that puck, skips almost out of the zone. Defenseman catches it. Wide open, they miss it, and it's back to even strength. Elias Sulpizio back on the ice for TCNJ. Gabriel D'Amatos, iron is the goalie's best friend. You see it there. Wow. And TCNJ probably going to try to get a stoppage in play soon here. Logan May dumps it out. They're going for a line change. Temple trying to come out with some speed, hopefully catching TCNJ off guard, but it doesn't work. Temple player gets pinched up by Alex Gatsonis. And Elias Sulpizio still out on the ice. Got a lot of rest, so he's looking to play. And you see Coach Baccio and Mike Booth sitting on the sideline there, waiting to get back in. And Travis Benny dumps the puck to try to get an icing called. Icing is called. Mike Booth back out on the ice. And Gabriel D'Amatos, everybody's clapping it up for him, clapping it up for Mike Booth. D'Amatos got some playing time in, last game of the regular season. 4 minutes left in the first period. Remember to stay tuned during the intermission. TCNJ fighting for the puck off the draw. Jake Barrera pinched down, sieged under fire. Elias Sulpizio over the net. Elias Sulpizio, you've heard his name a lot for good and bad. Some questionable calls, but nonetheless, he's been an impact player when he's on the ice. And Travis Benny going to try to keep it in. Puck skips over his stick. And Temple tried to get a little creative with it, but couldn't quite hold on to it, giving it over to TCNJ to try to make the puck get out of the zone. Puck gets out of the zone. Colin Phillips had a goal in the last game. Woo! You see him put the hit stick on him. We've seen that a lot from him. Love to see him develop as a player. He's a young dude. I believe he's a freshman. And Mike Booth's stick save goes out of play. Stoppage. That's going to be a defensive zone faceoff for TCNJ. And the ref gets the puck. Line changes for both sides. Fresh legs with just about 3 minutes left in that first period. And to take the faceoff, that's going to be Joseph Greenspoon. When he's on the faceoff, he's an impact guy. Impact shown there. Alex Gatsonis working it along the net. They call him the Cheetah. Let's see why. Working it deep into that Temple zone, going coast to coast. Pinched up along the boards here. Temple's really going to get in there. And Ryan Sauer. Or Nolan Sauer, I'm sorry. Trying to pick up that puck. TCNJ fighting for possession. And they get it. They're going to work it along the zone here, trying to find a way out. Saw them working on breakout drills on Thursday. Straight to the glove of Oscar Levin. Oscar Levin, he's proven to be a solid goaltender when he's in. And Temple, seems like they have a lot of solid goaltenders. Not a single one of their 3 goaltenders that have played are under a save percentage of .900. And Matt Sislo dumping the puck along the boards. To Scott Martin, shot, goal! TCNJ! Oh, captain, my captain. You see him, we saw it. Scott Martin going low glove side. My goodness. And if the power was off, electricity has been restored to the arena with that goal tying it up on TCNJ's senior night. Scott Martin with the goal there. That's going to be his 8th of the season. Hopefully he can get a couple more. He was looking great on that. Great shot, great skating, great pressure. TCNJ tied it up. And the assist going to be from Matt Sislo. That's just going to be his 3rd of the year. Matt Sislo still on the ice, but coming right off. Going to get a fresh pair of legs on there as we've just reached under 2 minutes in the period. And another great shot by Elias Sulpizio out in front of the net, putting the pressure on, shot, and that fell dead. And that's big Ryan Walter passing it along the boards to Logan May. Logan May tips it to Travis Benny. Travis Benny, a little bit of a knuckle puck there. Shout out to the Mighty Ducks too. And Ryan Walter again working around Temple, shot blocked by traffic. TCNJ, and wow, the ref, they called icing on that puck, but it wasn't controlled by the goalie. It was still in play, as you can see it clear as day over here, but from behind the net, couldn't see anything. Temple definitely had a lucky break there. We're going to see some big guys on the ice for TCNJ up front. That's going to be Nick Stout taking the face-off. Colin Phillips on the wing. On the other wing, Elias Sulpizio. And TCNJ with just about 1 minute left, setting up in Temple's zone. The momentum shift is absurd from when they were down 1 to when Scott Martin got that goal to tie it up, and that's another glove save. Shot from the point from Alex Gatsonis. And Oscar Levin, yeah, TCNJ definitely got one by him there. His glove has been white hot tonight. And ooh, that went wide, but that could have been a dangerous goal from right off the face-off. And Bachewski, the player to watch tonight, he gets caught up in that web of TCNJ defenders. And TCNJ is going to go the other way with it. Nick Stout, he's been doing a great job on forward. Travis Benny with a shot. Temple tripping over the goaltender, and ooh, a little bit of pushback from that Temple goaltender. Shoving on Colin Phillips, under 30 seconds left in the period. Remember to stay tuned for some interviews during this intermission. And Temple, looks like they're going to be working in TCNJ zone. Temple loses the puck in the zone from pressure with Elias Sulpizio. A little bit of a shove on Elias Sulpizio. Should be interference, but isn't. That's Nolan Sauer who scored that first goal. Elias Sulpizio, 1 second left, whips on that puck. TCNJ, Temple tied up at the end of 1. Remember to stay tuned for some senior interviews this intermission and next. This is Zach Rice. I'll catch up with you in about 15 minutes.
My name's Travis Benny. My number's number 9. I'm actually a graduate student, so I graduated in 22, undergraduate. Been teaching history, and I'm getting my master's now, so I came back as a grad student, and I'm going for educational leadership and instruction. Yeah, you already kind of know that, yeah. So I'm teaching right now. I'm in South River High School, so I'm looking to get my administration certification so that down the road I could be a principal, athletic director, something like that. My go-to game day meal, I have to go with like a chicken Alfredo, okay, with like fettuccine. So something like that, like nice pasta dish, anything pasta. That's limited so far. I've only been in like 4 games since we got back for the spring semester, but I did score against NYU, so I guess we'll go with that for now. When I played, we were still D2, and we were in the Colonial Conference, and we were able to win when I was playing 2 back-to-back championships in our Colonial Conference. So, either one of those, probably the first one was my favorite moment looking back. I'd say besides the 2 championships, I had a couple buddies that played on Ryder. So when we beat them my freshman year, that was a really fun day. It's kind of like my coming out of my shell moment. I got pretty excited after that game, so it was awesome. I have like a good perspective on this question because I've already been gone for 2 years and now I've come back. And we're struggling this season being a D1. We've lost games. And to me, I realize it's not as much about like the result on the ice as it is around just being with the guys, being in the locker room, warming up before the game, like cracking jokes. Like that's the stuff that you can't really replace. It's not the same after you're not on a team anymore. So I'm just, hoping that we get going on the right track here. We have playoffs coming up. We have a big tournament at Navy. So, I'm hoping we can get some wins on the board before the end of this.
My name's Elias Sulpizio. I'm a senior finance major, and my number is 7. Right now, I'm still looking around for jobs, but I'm interested in commercial real estate, derivatives, and like portfolio management. My game day meal, probably scrambled eggs and toast. I used to, before like a 3 o'clock game, I'll probably have that, something light. Don't like to eat anything too heavy. My favorite moment from the season was probably playing Oregon and playing Oswego up in Oswego, and after they beat us 6-1, they put in a lot of their scratches, so it was kind of like disrespectful on our part. We drove up 8 hours, they put in their scratches, and we ended up beating them. And we hurt the rank, like it meant more for them as a loss versus us as a win, since they were ranked in the top 30, and we dropped them into like the high 30s, so that was good to do. And it's our first win of the season against the best team in our division. My best TCNJ highlight was probably last year. We played Rutgers at Pro Skate. I had a hat trick, and I think I don't know what the final score is, but it was like 5-3. We won with we had an empty netter, but that was just probably my highlight. Most goals I scored in a game, so it's cool. My favorite memory was probably just joining the team freshman year. I was a transfer from Michigan State. I've heard about TCNJ. My brother went here. He played on the hockey team, so that was probably my favorite memory, just joining the team, getting to know the guys, meeting new friends. And it was a fun year that year. We ended up going to the finals, but losing to Penn, so that was cool. Probably the guys. I live with a few of the hockey guys, so probably just miss hanging out with them, going to practice together. That's what most hockey players say. They miss the locker room atmosphere and stuff like that, so that's probably what I'll miss most. I would say cherish these moments. You only play organized sports for so long, so it's a good thing it's a good learning experience, especially for us. Like we've only won 3 games, so fought a lot of adversity this year with injuries, and the team still stayed together throughout all our losses and hardships, I guess. So yeah, I'll just say fight through adversity, and that's what sport's about.
TCNJ Hockey. This is Zach Rice alongside senior
Max
Luz.
It's great to be here. It's an
great
awesome
to
game
have
so far. It's getting a little scrappy. I like the entertainment, so I guess we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah, man. A couple of sketchy calls from the refs, and Mike Boos losing his blade. TCNJ ready to play, loses that draw, and Temple's going to start setting up in the zone. Temple, great opportunity, nobody there, knocking on the doorstep, couldn't quite convert. And now Elias Sulpizio, we heard his name a lot. He's going to get the puck in the offensive end and is pinched up along the boards. And we're going to see some high-flying hockey. Temple in the zone, breakaway, shot, save, and it's tucked in. That's number 23, Julian Rudolph. Rudolph with his 11th goal of the season. And on the assist, Hunter Ringwood. And that brings him to 16 on the season.
It's a great first save from Mike, but unfortunately they have that winger coming right in, right behind him, so can't control that. But
yeah, I mean, down in on a 2-on-1, that's impossible. But TCNJ wins the draw. Logan May with a long bomb straight to the stick of Oscar Levin. And TCNJ is going to fight for possession here. Playing some conservative hockey now. And Temple, another shot saved by Mike Boos. And we're going to see them starting to get set up, very reminiscent to the last scoring play. With TCNJ getting the body on them a little bit, but can't get it out of the zone. TCNJ finally gets a little break. And Logan May is going to run it along the board straight to Jake Pereira. Jake Pereira gets his pass blocked. And there's been a lot of loose puck battles in this game. Shot, Logan May off the stick of Levin. Dangerous opportunity.
yeah, that shot went right off the butt end of the goalie's stick right there. That's always a bummer when you're the forward shooting that puck. What a great save.
Yeah, man. And we've seen quality goaltending on both sides of the ice tonight. And not a large sample size from Levin, but definitely has the numbers. Temple, shot blocked in traffic. TCNJ gains possession. Matt Sislo working it in his own end, passing it to Benny. And Temple gets the puck in deep, backhand save, Mike Boos. Sislo loses his stick. And Temple doing a great job of working it along the boards and creating space. And then just getting in really deep. And a lot of great stick tips coming from this game. A lot of big hits. This TCNJ physicality is no joke.
Yeah, it's definitely ramped up in the past couple of games like we were talking about before this period. It's definitely added a new level to their game that I think is going to be very important in keeping the momentum going forward.
Yeah, we're approaching the playoffs, and as some viewers may know, everybody gets into the playoffs. TCNJ desperately needs some momentum here, and that's a shot scored. Barrett. TCNJ now down by 2, and it's not looking great. And that's the goal leader for Temple. He's going to get to his 13th goal of the season. And as they set up center ice after that goal, what does TCNJ need to re-correct this momentum right now?
We just got to get the puck in deep and really get on that forecheck. You know, talking in the locker room, the guys really wanted to keep up that intensity that we had in the first period moving forward, getting the pucks deep, getting on it, making Temple feel that pressure. And I don't think they're feeling too much of that pressure right now.
Yeah, I mean, you saw Scott Martin scoring that goal, getting that puck in deep like you were saying. really helped change that momentum at the tail end of the first period. They were only down by 1, now they're down by 2. Seems like goals come in pairs when it's against TCNJ. And that looks like a blatant trip against Sulpizio, but the refs looking like they're from Center City because they're not calling it.
Yeah, it's been a tough game on our side of the puck tonight.
And a big hit. A little bit of payback. Some clean payback, might add. And senior Noah Solotist with the puck now. And a great pass to Colin Phillips. Colin Phillips gets banged up on the play. And Temple is now setting up in their own zone, but some great pressure from TCNJ. Like you said, need that pressure in deep.
Yeah, this is what they're looking for. Let's see if they can keep it on.
You sure they can't hear you down there? Puck in deep, Elias Sulpizio, backhander.
Wow, that was a great chance.
Yeah, sadly put aside by Oscar Levin. And Colin Phillips, the freshman, he misses the puck, leading to a great chance.
What a save.
Wow, Mike Boost, fantastic goaltending. The puck gets redirected to Elias Sulpizio. Little drop pass meant for Travis Benny, but didn't quite see it coming there.
That was a nice little burst of offense they had going there. I think they're definitely looking to build off of that. Let's see if they can keep that momentum.
Yeah, TCNJ looking hungry out there and couldn't have said it better. Temple cycling it in the offensive zone. Going behind the net now, always a dangerous play. 2 players taking a spill there. And TCNJ gets possession of the puck. Let's see if we can get an offensive push. And TCNJ just trying to get it out of their zone. A bit of a stalemate right now. It's going to see who's going to be more aggressive, who's going to really get that puck out first. And it looks like it's going to be Temple. But TCNJ puts him in a mincer. And Temple, great at creating space, working it on the outside of the zone, creating chances just like that. Could have caught Mike basically just completely out of position, but they haven't been, they've been generating the chances, but they haven't been completing them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a rough end of a shift there, but we got some fresh guys out on the ice. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, and how do you feel about this line? I mean, we've not seen a lot from Manny Amendola recently.
Yeah, he had a very good start to our season here. He scored a goal very early on. Definitely has lost some momentum in his game a bit, but he's a really hard-working guy, blocks a lot of shots. I think he's out there to bring some momentum to our team, which we really lack right now.
Yeah, I mean, he really does bring energy. Always out there blocking pucks. I think he has a couple of block shots this game.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He's always laying his body out on the line for the guys, and we always appreciate that because that's a big part of the game is blocking shots.
Yeah, Coach Bacho, I was talking to him before the game, and he was just saying both teams are going to play some really tough, team-driven hockey. No true standouts, and you see it on display right now. Dumps it onto that Temple zone. Called for an icing, but TCNJ got there in time. Travis Benny stick handling in his own zone, passes it along the boards. Couldn't quite handle it, goes back into Temple's zone. And I'm not sure what kind of momentum was lost going into that second period, but a definite less physical game. Big shot, big hit. That thing was in the air for 5 seconds.
Wow, what a great move.
Great move, Elias Sulpizio couldn't quite get it done. And he's been generating chances all night. I mean, this kid's got a motor.
Yeah, you can sense his frustration. He's had some tough calls against him. He's had some great chances he's been shut down on. I think he's really going to be looking for one.
Yeah, you can see it. He looks frustrated going back to the bench, the way he's swinging his arms. And I think he's one of those guys that needs to play mad.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very, very emotional hockey player.
That should work in favor of TCNJ. I mean, honestly, if it were up to me, I think he's played a pretty clean game.
I think so too.
His calls definitely had a lot of people questioning. And TCNJ gets the puck boomerang back. That's Noah Solotist getting in there. Oh, he looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. See him slow to move. He's clutching his stomach a little bit. Looks like he took a little jab.
Yeah, tough battle in the corner there might have got him.
And Noah looks a little bit out of it.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a change pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Just got to get it out of the zone. Probably going to dump here. Oh, it looks like I'm no fortune teller. Jake Barrera taking it into the zone. And they're getting a much-needed switch. And Temple couldn't get it out of the zone. Alex Gatsonis shoots it back in. And Scott Martin had the goal earlier. Looking to the captain again.
That was a great shot.
Great shot. Same MO, just on the blocker side instead of the glove side.
Yeah.
Creating dangerous opportunities when we need them. And
That's
Alex
a good
Gatsonis,
keep.
yeah. Great with the stick. TCNJ definitely does not lack hockey IQ and spatial awareness. And Logan May trying to get the puck behind the boards, but can't come up with it.
This is the offensive pressure I was talking about earlier that this team needs right now. They're working really hard in the corners, keeping that puck in the zone, and it's generating some chances.
Yeah, and we absolutely love to see it. It's definitely giving a new life to this TCNJ team as a whole. And Ison, Temple will not be able to switch lines. Hopefully some tired legs mixed with some fresh legs equals a goal. So while there's a little stoppage in play here, I didn't get a chance to talk to you at the practice last night. How's your time at TCNJ hockey been? I know you're a senior.
TCNJ hockey has honestly changed my life in a really good way. I've met a lot of great guys here. I came out last season, unfortunately, I tore my shoulder at the very beginning of the season, so I wasn't able to play. But this year, coming out with the guys, I've had a lot of fun, and it's a really good group of guys. They work really hard, and it's really inspirational.
Well, we're really happy to have you, and I'm really glad that I get a chance to talk to you. I got a chance to talk to most everyone else. I'll ask you a couple questions that I asked them because it looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Not really sure who called it. Maybe it was Temple, but I don't really see why. So, I'm just going to ask, go-to game day meal, what is it?
Game day meal. I'm a big chicken and pasta guy. I make this chicken and pasta. I put feta cheese in it, and it's just like carbon up. Got some good protein in there. It fills me up, but not too much because, you know, if you eat way too much, then you end up feeling sick on the ice, and that's not a good feeling. So I'm a big chicken and pasta guy.
You know, a lot of people have been saying chicken and pasta.
Really?
That's like the top answer. I think like 3 out of 5 people have said that so far. And I'm sorry to hear that you tore your shoulder, but I'm sure you have some highlights. You look like a playmaker. I could be totally off, but you know, I have faith in myself here. What is your TCNJ career highlight?
My TCNJ career highlight. That's a very good question. I mean, I've had a lot of. I play defense, so I've had some pretty good hits. I can't say that I can slim it down to one, but there's definitely been some chances that I've had that I'd like to capitalize more on. But definitely, probably a hit or two in some of my games here would probably be my best plays.
I absolutely love it. Grinder on defense.
Yeah.
And speaking of defense, Temple is on defense. Well, TCNJ is now on defense. And it's been a lot of back and forth this period. Not a lot of time spent in either of the zones. And Travis Benny, the defenseman, he's going to be looking for Elias Solizio, and he's off on his shot. One of the first times tonight. I mean, he's gotten a lot of pucks on net.
Yeah.
And dumped into TCNJ zone. Line change trying to be called, but whistle is blown. That's an icing. Temple iced again. Wow. This TCNJ is getting the opportunities.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think they're definitely putting on some pressure here. You can see Temple panicking, throwing that puck down the ice.
And Temple under pressure couldn't get the defensive zone win, but they quickly gained control of the puck. Along the boards here, that's where the sausage is made. And Temple seems to be getting in there on a lot of those battles, even though they are hard fought. And trying to work it into Temple zone. TCNJ couldn't quite get the edge in. Temple now trying to set up, but an errant pass creates a little bit of confusion. And Clapper from the point.
Mike flashing that glove. Love to see it.
I think that thing was whistling. You ever see the movie Ed?
Movie Ed, no.
Yeah. It's about this, it's got Joey from Friends, and it's about a minor league baseball team where they have a chimp pitching. And that just reminded me of the scene where they throw through the glove and it catches on fire.
Very reminiscent as Mike caught that absolute rocket.
TCNJ and Temple tied up behind Mike Boose's net. TCNJ comes out with the puck. Jake Barrera, points leader for TCNJ. That's Logan May. But Jake Barrera, the goal leader for TCNJ, had the puck there. And under pressure, they just try to get it out. And it's a game of dumping. And Travis Benny rocketed one. And finally, after a little bit of traffic, meets a guy. Temple now working their way along the middle. Shot.
That's a great save.
And Mike Goose lost his stick. Play must go on. Great save. Got right out in front of it. Mike Goose without his stick. Temple going to try to get in there. Temple can't get it past him.
A couple of great saves there from Mike without his stick.
Yeah, Mike without a stick. They either got to freeze that puck or I guess just let him play. Seems like nothing can really phase him. Oh, well, Puck still found a way to hit his stick. And Noah Solotis tried to get his stick back, but couldn't quite get there, and the ref's arm is up. Is that going to be another tripping call? Seems
looking like it, yeah.
And I think that's going to be Travis Benny going into the box. Thought I saw him tied up in that. And Travis Benny, oh,
wow.
Wow, okay. Well, can't quite see who that is. That is going to be Joseph Stelaccio with his 8th penalty minute on the season. TCNJ finally on the power play. And they've got some movers and shakers out there. Logan May back on defense. Travis Benny, who's been a playmaker ever since he came back. Trying to get that graduate degree in education.
Yeah.
Trying to school them on the power play.
I really like seeing him at the top of the power play. He moves the puck so well at the blue line. It's very awesome how he's able to just read the play and quarterback it almost.
Well, that's that experience showing. He's a graduate student, a little bit older than the rest of them, but yeah, I was actually nervous. I saw him took a puck to the head during practice, and a big bump there.
Yeah, I heard
he's
about
not
that.
in a concussion protocol. And TCNJ with a minute and a half left to go on the power play. Temple up 3-1. Little under 6 minutes remaining in the period. And remember to stay tuned during the intermission. You're going to hear from a couple other seniors and head coach Andrew Duca. Some nice little interview questions. And Elias Sulpizio coming out with intention. And a little bit of a showy freeze there. Got his glove out all the way and clapped it onto the ice. Little under a minute left in the power play. About 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period.
Looks like we have the second unit out on the ice right now. Let's see what they can do.
All right. I'm liking the look. I mean, Sulpizio, he's been a presence all game. Colin Phillips, he's been really coming into his own these last couple of games.
Yeah, he's really been bringing that physical presence that we were talking about earlier that this team, I feel, lacked for a while, and he's really been making a name for himself in this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, TCNJ, we've seen the bigger guys getting more time as the season's run on. And he's definitely one of the bigger guys. And Elias Sulpizio getting a little dicey there with one of the Temple guys. Can't make out his number. That's 14, Blake Richmond. They've been going at it all game long. That'll probably heat up in the third. Less than 10 seconds to go on the TCNJ power play. Hopefully they can get an attempt. And Tyler Herman getting roughed up trying to chase that puck. And Temple off the penalty kill, back to even strength. Caught up in the glove, and Tyler Herman gets a shove. Colin Phillips defending the senior. And Oscar Levin, man, he's been an outspoken goalie on the ice.
Yeah.
I've seen him pushing people around.
Yeah, he's not afraid to defend his crease, and he's made that pretty clear.
I mean, I guess don't break into his house, but yeah, this seems to be heating up. You were saying earlier when we were in intermission that this seems to be building.
Yeah, no doubt.
These teams no stranger to each other. First time they met, 7-4, Temple took it. Second time they met, 4-2, Temple took it.
Don't let those scores fool you, though. Those games are pretty close until the end.
Yeah, I mean, I saw not that many shots put up on Mike Roos. He's been averaging about 50 a game.
Yeah.
But both games under 50. The second game was only like 30 shots. So TCNJ has been able to remedy. Greenspoon with a great poke. Greenspoon trying to get in on that offensive end. Takes a shot off the goalie's pad. Great opportunity. Hopefully we see more of this breakout TCNJ offense. They've got the speed. Play whistled dead. Offsides the call. Setting back up on Temple's end. And they're going to have a line out there that already got beat. And now they're tired.
Yeah.
Let's hope TCNJ can set something nice up. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the period. Temple up 2.
Got our top guys out there right now. Let's hope they can make something happen in these last few minutes.
Hopefully. I mean, you saw TCNJ score a quick goal at the end of the period last time. Hopefully they can make it at least a 1-goal game going into the second intermission. Temple with the puck now. Temple's been dangerous along the boards. But nothing on that play. Gonna go into the skate. Logan May, pass back out. Going across the ice. Logan May penetrating the zone. And Logan May, I believe, is the only player over 1 point per game for TCNJ. But he's been having a bit of a dry spell himself. And speaking of the mishaps of Logan May, he lost his stick trying to pick it up. Mike Goose freezes the puck. It's jammed into his chest. Now TCNJ, they have a road trip coming up, don't they?
Yeah, the road trip is next week. We're heading up to Towson University for a game there, and possibly playing Navy as well, so it should be an interesting weekend. I think it'll be a good matchup.
That should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping TCNJ can beat Navy. That would be cool.
That would be very cool.
And TCNJ Temple fighting for the puck. Seems to be the story of the game. Speaking of a familiar name, Elias Sulpizio passes it back. Nothing on that play. And Ringwood tried to put a little deke on him, but Travis Benny, experience showing, wasn't fooled. And Travis Benny, he's been a great pressure player. That pass there was not an example of that, but he's been able to hold his own even though it's been a minute since he's played.
Yeah, I can tell he's grown a lot just even in these past couple games. He came in a couple weeks ago in his first game in a couple years, and he looked a little shaky, but he looks a lot more confident out on the ice now.
Got to shake off the rust, and it seems like Temple's targeting Sulpizio at this point. They're finishing his hits well after he even has the puck.
I would have to agree with you there.
And I mean, it makes sense. He's their most physical player. Don't let his size fool you, because he can rock with the best of them. And Temple now working it up along the point. Shot off the blocker of Mike Boos. 1 minute left in the period. TCNJ is down the score, 3-1. And Mike Boos with a nice little poke check to help facilitate it, getting out of the zone. Colin Phillips didn't quite have the speed to get by the defender. And with under 30 seconds left, Temple is going to try to make a last push. Kept in the zone by Jake Barrera. Great hand-eye. Passes it back to Scott Martin. Score!
What a shot.
Oh, my. The captain strikes again. That is his second goal of the game, and I don't know. Are you feeling a hat trick?
I am feeling a hat trick. That was a sneaky little shot that he caught right in there. It looked like it went right under the goalie's glove.
Oh.
And we got to talk about that keep that Jake Barrera had as well. That puck was going to fly out of the zone. He caught it, set it down, handled it, and passed it right along.
And
ended up in a goal.
That great team hockey that they're talking about. And that is an assist for Jake Barrera, his 8th on the year. Coach Bacho, seems like his new strategies and line changes might have been working out. 2 seconds left in the period. And the period is over. A couple of late goals from TCNJ's Scott Martin keep TCNJ in the game as we head into intermission. Still only down 1.
Yeah, in terms of momentum, that goal is huge, and in the period with a good goal.
Yeah, please stay tuned during the intermission to hear from our coach and a couple of the seniors. We'll catch back up with you in the third. This has been Zach Rice and Max Luz.
My name is Tyler Herman. I'm a senior marketing major, and I'm number 2. Right now I'm still looking around for different jobs. Ideally, I'd like to go into advertising. And then at some point down the line, I would like to more so find a specific thing I want to do and go to grad school somewhere, and I'm not sure where yet though. If I have time to cook something at the dorm, then I like some grilled chicken with some spaghetti. That's always really nice, but if I don't have time, so they have a good grilled chicken sandwich at OBC. When we went and played Oswego, and they were a top-ranked team and they didn't respect us at all, and we went in and we beat them. That was really nice, and we followed that up with 2 more wins right after that, including one against Oregon. That was really nice. My best highlight, there are 2 moments that come to mind. The first one is my sophomore year, which was my rookie year, because my freshman year, we didn't have a season because of COVID. I scored my first goal against Montclair. And that was probably the nicest goal I've scored while at TCNJ. But I've also, last season, when we played NJIT, I got a hat trick, so that was also awesome. Favorite memory, it has to go back to that sophomore year. It was our last season of D2, and we went all the way to the Colonial Cup Finals. Now, unfortunately, we lost to Penn, but it was still an awesome experience. And then after that, we moved up to D1, and after that was an awesome experience too, and it's been ever since. I know it's a pretty cliche answer, but just the locker room and the guys on the team, it's awesome to play with people that you're so close to, and on top of that, just playing competitive hockey. I know I'll be able to play men's league and stuff after this, but it's nothing compared to college hockey. Yeah, for anything you do in life, just cherish it while it lasts, because as it dwindles down and you're near the end, like I am with this now, you really start to reflect and see how important it was throughout your life.
My name is Noah Solitist. I am a senior at the College of New Jersey. I play defense on the team, and I'm number 22. My plans for after college are to go into marketing for a sports television station, hopefully NBC Sports or NHL Network, since those are close to home for me. Game day meal, depends. Like if I'm going to Ike, then it's like maybe a burger or a burrito bowl, something light, but that still has some protein in it. And if I'm going to like Panera or something, I get a Caesar salad with chicken in it. I think my favorite moments this season are our 2 trips. Being on the bus for that long, you kind of get a little delirious, so some dumb things happen on the bus, but a lot of the good memories happen at the hotel and at the rink, just hanging out with the guys and winning a couple games. I think my career highlight is my sophomore year playing against Millersville, trying to take a shot and my stick snapped, and we were at Kier Insurance Arena and my stick went like 80 feet in the air, and the kid skates by me on Millersville and goes, "Nice shot," and my stick still didn't touch the ice yet. So I think that was my highlight. I mean, I had a couple of good connections with a post-grad student who's now playing at Villanova, where like I shot the puck and he would just come out of nowhere and tip it and go in the net. We had that, like, we just had a great connection. I don't know, I think my favorite on-ice memory is going up to Oswego and beating them this year, because they were not expecting us to come back in the second day and fight at all. And I think we caught them just completely on their heels and we smoked them. I'm just gonna miss like everything about it. I love being on the ice and practicing. I love being on the ice for games, but I'm just gonna miss everything about it because it's my last year of like real competitive hockey. I'm gonna miss the coaches and just all my friends that I play with. Never give up, don't ever doubt yourself, always be confident. And hi Grammy and Nana, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're coming, but hi.
I'm the head ice hockey coach on the D1 team. My name's Andrew Duco, and this is my 9th season at TCNJ. Well, we're really fortunate that we got such a nice group of kids. All the seniors that we have are just great guys, and I know that all of them will be really successful when they move on from this team and get jobs and, you know, start their lives, their adult lives. Noah is very funny, and he knows the game really well, and he is able to keep it light even when, you know, our team's not in the best of moods if we're not playing well. Tyler, you know, he doesn't talk as much in the locker room, very serious at game days, but, you know, having that seriousness is also nice. Elias always has something funny to say, usually at a wrong time or a funny time, and, you know, just all 3 of them are great in the locker room. Max Luz, really smart guy, smart hockey guy. He's somebody that, you know, a lot of the guys on the team look up to and respect. I would just say thank you to all of them for allowing, you know, me, Coach Bacho, Rob, and Coach Benny and Lem and Hendershot, letting all of us be their coaches and let us be a part of their lives as they move up into becoming men. Watching them grow up was a great experience, and we're privileged to be a part of it. I just hope that they take some lessons away from what our team does and all the different battles that we've gone through as we've moved up and have tried to persevere through the adversity of playing at the higher level. I hope they take those into their jobs and their lives after hockey, and it makes them better people. Yeah, I just can't thank them enough for being such great kids. They make it fun to come to the rink for practice even late at night on a weekday.
evening. We're going to check back in with you a little bit early. We're going to do a Zamboni cam. And looks like the Zamboni driver, he's going towards the neutral zone, breaking into that Temple defensive zone. He looks like he's taking it straight towards the net. And wow, breakneck speeds, rounds the corner. Oh, I think he's got it. Oh yeah, he's got it. He's going back the other way now. And let me tell you, this snow match, if you will. Man, he is ripping up the ice. I think if TCNJ had a Zamboni out on the ice playing for them, this wouldn't even be a competition. Especially this guy, masterful driver. He's been doing this for a little bit. Friend of the TCNJ hockey team. As head coach Andrew Duco, who you heard from earlier, he's actually the rink manager for Lawrenceville. So, good friend of TCNJ hockey, this Zamboni driver is. And I don't know if that's a glare on the ice, but it looks like he might have missed a corner up towards that crease. Not sure how that's going to affect him going forward. I'm interested to see the remedy to this as he comes tearing up the ice on that Temple side. Wow. I mean, this is just artistic. Me personally, I would love to drive a Zamboni. I feel like it would be incredibly hard though. But he makes it look easy. I mean, you see the two-hand action there. He's moving the lever and steering the Zamboni. It looks like that is, yeah, that's how he controls the direction for the mop. And I wish we had a Zamboni expert over here. I know that KP, our wonderful staff advisor, probably knows how the interworkings of a Zamboni are, or the inner workings of a Zamboni are. If he would like to hop on here and explain to the millions watching at home. Doesn't look like he wants to. But the Zamboni driver, again, it looks like he's making record time. And he is. I think he's punching it. This is the most breakneck Zamboni I've ever seen. He seems to be going at least, I would say, 15 miles an hour, which that's faster than a lot of vehicles in parking lots. Fun fact. And I'm trying to get to my clock here. We're gonna set a stopwatch. Ripping through the zone here. As he approaches this red line, he's hit 7 seconds. 7 seconds on the clock. Let's see how fast he's going to get through this entire ice span. Oh, man. He's ripping it to the goal line. Oh, will he hit 25? Yes, he will. He got it in 24. All right, now he's going back the other way. Going back the other way now. He's gotten through about a third of the ice. He's tearing down this section here. You could really see him trying to get that max speed. If there was a Zamboni race, I'm sure he would make the pole time. And he's gonna get it in under 25. Is he? He crosses the line at 25. I thought that was faster than I had previously reported. But now going back the other way, probably one last pass. This ice is looking very fresh. The ice is definitely being cut. 10 seconds at the halfway point. And look at him go. My goodness. I wonder if you need a commercial driver's license to drive a Zamboni. That's something that I do not intend on ever searching up. Actually, I might search that up. And he got it in 25 seconds. Now he's going back the other way. Is he going to get it in under 25? I'm honestly not sure. He's been getting on the high end of 25 these past couple of passes. Making sure he's methodically going through this ice, making sure it's prepped for your TCNJ Lions. Oh no, it looks like he's slowing down. He's slowing down. He's slowing down a lot. He's gonna get there in 25 seconds. 25 seconds. That is how long it takes a Zamboni to go the length of an ice rink. I'm glad that we found this out together. And I'm happy to be joining you again once play starts up in about 3 minutes. This has been Zach Rice, your Zamboni commentator. Welcome back to TCNJ Hockey. This is Zach Rice. That is Max Luz.
It's awesome to be back. Let's see what they can do. I think the boys are fired up in the locker room. They're pretty dialed. I think it's going to be a good period.
That's what we love to hear. We got a feisty lineup out on the ice. And Sulpizio gets caught up in Rudolph's stick. No call there. And yeah, you see the intensity coming out of that locker room. It's a one-goal game, anyone's game to this point. TCNJ getting severely outshot, but that does not seem to matter when you have Mike Boos in net.
Yeah, it's been a common theme throughout multiple seasons here at TCNJ. Mike is always facing a lot of shots, but he never seems to mind.
Nah, I mean, we say this, I think, every single game, but I'm pretty sure it's all that yoga that he does. It's on the record that he does 45 minutes of yoga every day, at least.
Well, it's working.
It seems to be. And that is TCNJ with the puck. Travis Benny taking a shot into the glove of Oscar Levin. I feel like I've been saying that a lot tonight. a lot of glove side shots or just a lot of glove saves. And we hope you enjoyed the interviews and the intermissions, just trying to highlight our seniors. And hopefully we can get that win on senior night. And Alex Gatsonis, a lot of pressure on him, but he stays cool. Then Logan May into the hip of a Temple player. Takes a bit of a stick to the ribs there. And tried to tip it. Logan May couldn't quite get it done. A little wide. And Temple, they lose the puck. Matt Sislo to Logan May. And Temple again, missing that puck. I'm not sure what happened in the locker room. And just an update from the beginning of the game. We said Sal Zadi was in the emergency room after possibly getting fiberglass in his eye. He is okay. There's no fiberglass in his eye, and there's nothing seriously wrong. So everybody at home and over here could take a breather.
Yeah, I was just talking to him in the locker room. He's in good spirits. He's looking good, feeling good. He's not going to be practicing this week because he can't get sweat in his eye, but definitely some positive news after hearing that unfortunate event happening before the game.
Yeah, 100%. And Temple now, Pachuski penetrating deep into the zone. Great opportunity, batted away by, I believe that was Noah Solotist. And a great opportunity again. It looked like it went wide, maybe stopped by Mike Goose. Either way, same result. And that one's blocked in traffic. Greenspoon getting out in front of the puck. TCNJ's Manny Amendola with a big hit. A lot of players on the ice tonight. This physical brand of hockey suiting TCNJ well against Temple. And Eric Santo gets crunched along the boards. Scrum for the puck. You see who comes out. My bet is TCNJ. Well, TCNJ poked it out. Goes right to Temple. And Noah Solotist tries to get the hit on there. And a big clapping shot wide. Temple, TCNJ, line changes for each. And Elias Sulpizio out on the ice again. I feel like he's getting every single minute. And Travis Benny looks like he's going to the box for tripping.
That has got to be one of the weirdest tripping calls I've ever seen. He didn't even have the stick in his hand.
I think that might have been the reason why he didn't have his stick in his hand, but I think he just got caught up along the boards. I don't think that was intentional or had anything to do with poor discipline. And he's angry. You hear it. You heard that door slam. That's Travis Benny with his 6th penalty minute of the season.
That's a tough break. It looks like the coaches are very confused as well. You can see them down there talking to the ref, disputing the call a bit, but TCNJ is going to have to fight off another penalty here. Let's see if they can do it.
Well, with 16 minutes and 25 seconds left in the period, the game still young. I mean, look, you got 1 goal lead, nothing crazy, but TCNJ, they've got a killer penalty kill. I think every penalty kill they've had in the past few games, they've actually generated an offensive chance.
Yeah, it all comes down to just working hard and blocking shots.
Speaking of which, Logan May with some great teamwork in front of his own net. Logan May with a shot. It's blocked by the goalie, but generating that offense on the penalty kill, it's a special group of guys. Gatsonis firing it out of the zone, just trying to kill some time. And this penalty kill has been killing very effectively. About 1:10 left in the penalty. It doesn't even feel like a minute went by. Temple here, they're trying to rally the troops. Definitely frustrating when you can't generate on this many power plays.
Yeah, you can see it.
Under a minute left now in the penalty kill. Temple trying that fast break. Almost gets around the defender. couple missed pucks. Shot, saved by Goose. And Jake Barrera gets that back up, fires it out of the zone, get the pressure off. Big hit, open ice. And that shot goes off the blocker of Mike Goose. And we see Nolan Sauer really digging in deep to try to get that puck. He looks a little gassed.
Yeah, these Temple guys are tired. They're sick of having to skate up and down the ice over and over on this power play.
Hey, TCNJ is doing it effectively. Only 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. And TCNJ successfully kills the penalty. And Temple, they tried to knock down Sulpizio again, and he just shrugged them off.
He won't be denied.
No, he won't. That's Barrett with the puck. Dumps it into the zone to Travis Benny. A well-rested Travis Benny, I might add. You know, penalties for TCNJ don't even seem to be bad. It just seems like you're giving their players a little bit of extra rest when they go play some offense. TCNJ trying to work it up the zone, brings it along the boards. And hit there. Charles the puck loose. Greenspoon passes it. Sulpizio whips on the shot. Sulpizio tried to work his way in there, but seemed to be too tight of a hole. And Temple, looks like they're getting bullied into a corner there. Can't seem to get it into the zone any deeper than they already have it. And Logan May passes it out. Elias Sulpizio gets in the face of Oscar Levin. And Temple now trying to figure out how to penetrate the zone for TCNJ, but dumps it under pressure. Looks like there's going to be a line change here. Logan May was the intended recipient of that pass. Did not go. Temple deep in the zone. Mike Boos out of the net. Mike Boos scrambles for the puck and it's frozen. Uh-oh. Mike Boos lost his glove there. And he's all right. He just lost the puck in his pants.
Yeah, that's a tough kid right there.
Oof. And what do you think TCNJ is going to be doing now strategy-wise? They're only down by 1, and there's still 12 minutes left in the game.
I know that they're going to be focusing on setting up some plays in the offensive zone. Obviously, they need to work hard to get the pucks deep, but they're also trying to keep that third guy high and trying to look for him on the option on the rush, because we score a lot of our goals on the rush this season, and I think they're going to be looking to capitalize on that.
Well, you can see them adhering to that strategy there. Chipping that puck all the way up, just trying to hit a man deep. And you got your points leader, your assist leader, and your goal leader, and 2 people out on the ice tonight. Great opportunity for Temple, pushed aside by Mike Boos, who's been solid in the net all year. TCNJ lobbing it up for Scott Martin, has 2 goals on the evening. And Temple in deep, 2 players, and Mike Boos stands tall. Wow.
Looks like we're getting a TCNJ penalty here, but in my books, that's a good penalty because that was a 2-on-0 that he was able to stop there. So take a penalty over a goal all day.
And Jake Barrera, he's been a stranger to the box this season, just 6th penalty minute on the year. But as you were saying, good penalty. I mean, that could have been a goal.
Yeah, no doubt.
TCNJ back on the kill. And they've kind of been doing great on the kill. It's been their bag, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully TCNJ stays in their bag and gets one in shorthanded on Temple. I think that would be a huge momentum changer.
Yeah, definitely. I know that Coach Andrew Duco likes to have some sneaky shorthanded plays here, so you might see a forward hanging on the far blue line at some point during this kill for maybe a goal. We'll see.
Hey, I'd love to see that. I'm sure many of the people watching at home would too. And we're going to see Barrett trying to get in. Barrett loses an edge and couldn't quite get that puck. Puck cycled up high. Now it's in deep. Glove saved Mike Boos. And TCNJ gets it out of the zone. That's what you love to see. Another 45 seconds went by in that penalty. Now as Temple tries to set up a play, we're going to be faced with 1 minute left on the penalty kill. 10 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. Temple now trying to work it in. They're getting in deep. They have to go around the goalie. Puck's up high, called for the puck. Tried to fake him with the slap shot there. Looks like they're gonna get in deep and their forwards all tied up. Great stick work by Matt Sislow. No dice. TCNJ, I think 3 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight. And trying to see who scored that goal. Looks like the big guy out there. Still can't see his number though. Looks like a 3 or an 8. And still can't see it. That is an 8. That is Temple's Joseph Stelazio. He's been in the box tonight, but now he's also on the score sheet. Temple up to Stelazio. Gets his 8th goal of the season.
I thought that was a good kill from TCNJ, but after killing 4 penalties in a row, something's gonna give.
Yeah, I mean, gonna be a little tired. Hopefully TCNJ can get a couple of quick ones here. 10 minutes left in the period. TCNJ still very much in this game. Now, if you're that TCNJ bench, what's going through your mind, and how are you remedying this situation?
Right now, it's just about staying calm. You know, a 2-goal lead. It's not ideal, but it's not impossible to come back from. We got plenty of time left in this game. It's just about calming the nerves and staying focused and putting that puck in the net.
And speaking of calming the nerves, Elias Solpizio jawing at the ref, his arms up, and looks like it was just an offsides. Elias Solpizio visibly frustrated. I don't think I'd want to talk to him after this game. Big hit along the boards. Solpizio was the victim.
Looks like we got a power play coming up for TCNJ.
Yeah, the ref's arm is up. See the call.
This is huge.
Huge momentum changer. And we're going to see who it is here. Looks like a holding call. And that's number 17.
Looked like he got a little bit too much of Travis Benny as he was skating that puck behind the net.
Carter Povazin, his 4th penalty minute on the year, and could not have come at a worse time. TCNJ desperately needs it. Let's see. Can they convert? Make this a 1-goal game again. And Logan May just couldn't keep it in the zone. Great opportunity there. Little fumbled. And that's a shot that would have gone in if it was just on net. Puck touches that top guard there, and they're going to call it out of play. Offensive zone faceoff for TCNJ.
I'll say one of the main talking points in the locker room after the last period was staying calm on this power play, really trying to set up some plays. It seemed like we've been rushing a lot, trying to get shots off when they're not there. And I think they're going to be looking to pass the puck a bit more on this power play.
And it seems like you're correct. I mean, inside the locker room source. It's going to be an icing on TCNJ. 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining in the power play. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Temple up 4, TCNJ 2. And remember to stay tuned for the post-game interview with Max Luz, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Because we really want to highlight you on senior night and just talk to you a little bit.
Awesome, yeah, I appreciate the love.
Absolutely, man. TCNJ setting up in their own zone. And that's going to be Travis Benny. He's trying to bring it along the boards, gets crunched up there. Whoa. Big hit on Logan May. Did not keep his head on a swivel, and that's going to leave a mark. Logan May passes it out to Sulpizio. Sulpizio, he's been slick tonight and missed on that shot. Great opportunity, though. He's definitely been one of the guys getting that puck in very deep.
Captain Scott Martin visibly upset after that shift. I think he was looking to, like I said, get set up a little bit more there.
Yeah, and that's an obvious trip.
Wow.
No call, no dice. Sulpizio, snowy and angry. The title of his autobiography.
Can't help but feel like he's being targeted out here tonight.
100%. 15 seconds remain on the power play, and TCNJ is going to be angry after this one. I think it's been a great team effort, and no matter what the outcome is, win, lose, or draw, calls have not been going their way. Penalty over, 7 minutes left in the period. TCNJ needs to turn on the Jets now if they want to stay in the game. Tyler Herman looking for some senior night magic. Great pass to Alex Gatsonis. Alex Gatsonis didn't even see it. And a little pushing and shoving after the whistle there. Temple and TCNJ do not like each other, and it's a tripping call. Wow. Power play for TCNJ. Let's see what they can do. And that's 89, I believe. Yeah, correct. 89. And 89 for Temple is not listed. All right, well. Yep, no last name on the back of the jersey, and he's not on the scorecard. Well, whoever you are, number 89, thanks.
I think we might be seeing a little bit of some makeup call action after that obvious trip, because I didn't see this call.
Yeah, I like to think that I watched the ice, but didn't see it either.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting a timeout call from TCNJ. Might be looking to put some pressure on Temple in these last couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an integral face-off that TCNJ is facing, and it's definitely a discussion down there on the bench. What are they talking about?
I don't know. It doesn't look like they're drawing anything up, so I think it's more just about keeping possession and just keeping calm, because it's a very high-stakes game right now. Pretty tight score. Getting late in the game. I think coach is just looking to get their mindset dialed in.
Yeah, I mean, everybody out in the huddle there, on the bench, coaches, all looking huddled in. I think everybody really wants to see a win in this last regular season game, or this last home game of the regular season, and especially senior night. I mean, TCNJ, it's been an all-out effort. Nobody can be mad about everything that's been going on tonight. From TCNJ. Temple tapping the boards.
This is a huge draw. Let's see.
Scott Martin on the draw. Goes their way, but not their personnel. Temple gets the puck. 6:40 remaining. Puck whistle dead. And it's going back to Temple's zone. Misfire there. This is probably going to be the most important draw of the game. Scott Martin takes the dot. Can't quite get it. pinched in along the boards. A lot of bodies, one puck. Travis Benny passes it over to Scott Martin. Too much skip on it. Again, battling in the boards. That's been the story of the game. That's where the bread gets buttered. And another huddle in the boards. Looks like they're getting comfortable. Fighting for the puck again. Just seems to be moving up and down the boards. This is killing a lot of time on the power play for TCNJ. Just over a minute left on the power play. TCNJ comes up with the puck, but
Another call.
another call. TCNJ. Looks like the call's on them.
Oh, wow.
All right, not what we want to see here. Not really sure who that call was on because it kind of looked like it was against Temple.
Yeah. Wow, so Pizio in the box again. This has been a common theme tonight.
Well, definitely getting acquainted with the lady in the box. And couldn't even, yeah, there you go. Door closed, another 2 minutes for Sulpizio. Looks like the refs are talking about something. TCNJ definitely not happy. This must be very frustrating for everybody involved, except for Temple. And if this call sticks, that's going to be his 67th minute on the year. And, I mean, 6 minutes of that came tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's just his physicality and he's an easy target because of it, or what the deal is. These refs really taking their time to talk it over.
Yeah, I wonder what the discussion is about. I mean, I did see a cross check, but it wasn't our player that.
1 minute? Temple cozying up to the refs there. And Sulpizio's going out of the box. He got ejected. Sulpizio, he's been ejected from the game. Not really sure what this is all about. You hate to see that on senior night, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So I guess a game misconduct. 5-minute major. Gonna guess cross-checking?
It looked like the call was cross-checking, but I'm still lost as to where the cross-check was.
Yeah,
our player fell.
Fans not left speechless, but we are.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow. All right, well, I guess Sulpizio. In the stats, does that count as a 20-minute or 5 minutes?
That's a good question. I think it is just 5 minutes.
All right, well. Congratulations, Elias Sulpizio. You've got 70 minutes on the year. I guess that's not much of a positive, but. And. All right, yeah, he's been ejected from the game. Gary Mignon is going to be serving his time. And play is going to go on.
Not what you want to see.
Yeah, definitely not a strong end to this game. I can see how the other Temple games kind of looked out of hand. 5 minutes, 46 seconds left. 4-on-4 hockey is what we have for at least another 46 seconds. Hopefully TCNJ can capitalize using their speed to their advantage in this last 35 seconds-ish. Even strength. Looks like most of the rest of the period is going to be played shorthanded by TCNJ. Definitely not what they needed. But looks like that's what they're going to get. Temple, they're working it in deep. Tries to do a drop pass, but no one's there to receive it. TCNJ chips it out. And Jake Pereira shot right off the stick. Wow. And now TCNJ is going to be on the kill for 4 minutes as Temple tries to gap their lead. Play blown dead. Offside, the call.
Gotta say, after taking a rough call like that, they don't look deflated. They look like their heart is still in this game, and they believe they have a chance.
TCNJ wants to win, and look, they do have a chance. They've been generating chances on the kill all night, and now's just the time to capitalize twice.
Yeah.
Temple gets the puck off the draw. Passes it a long way across the boards to themselves. And this is not going to be a shot. That's going to be a wide open shot straight to the glove of Mike Boos. I mean, Mike Boos, man, he's been the glue of this team. 46 shots. I think they're going to break 50. Strong goalie is a strong foundation, and they're building on a strong foundation with some great quality players. Glad that he's going to be returning next year.
Definitely.
Puck skips by the Temple stick, but they get it, passes it up, and goal, Temple. That's number 23 for Temple. Julian Rudolph already has a goal this game. This is going to be his 12th of the season. Temple goes up 5-2 against TCNJ on a controversial call. Elias Sulpizio ejected from his own senior night. I know I said before that I wouldn't want to talk to him after the game. I stand on that now. I don't want to know what he's thinking in the locker room right now.
Yeah, I would double down on that. He's probably in there. He might be throwing some stuff around in that locker room right now, and I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, it's always frustrating. I don't think either of us saw what happened on that call, that he got ejected for what happened. But we see him actually up here now. Looks pretty calm, honestly.
Yeah.
But that just shows. And that is going to be that should be tripping straight into the boards. Logan May takes a head dive into the boards. Oscar Levin. An honest-to-God dangerous poke check. Didn't even look like he was going for the puck.
What a ridiculous play that was.
TCNJ's angry. Everyone's angry. These refs should probably run to the car as soon as this game is over.
What a ridiculous turn of events there.
Wow. And Temple setting up, shot over the net. 3 minutes left in the period, 2 minutes left on the kill. Temple, line change. Yeah, this Temple team, they've played some tough hockey. TCNJ's played some tough hockey. Some questionable no calls all night. Ryan Solotis getting in there, throwing the stick of Temple's Nolan Sauer. And I'm sure he's feeling sour after that one. Great strategic stick play there.
You're going to see them hang a forward on the far blue line at this point in the game.
Whoa, taking a slash at Mike Boos. We're going to see everybody getting scrappy. You don't mess with Boos. And that's Temple's 43 on an utterly classless play. Talking back and forth with the ref. Yeah, he's going to the box, as he should. Terrible play. Jordan Janish. Looks upset with the call, but yeah, it's getting dicey in there. And that's 14. TCNJ going into the box. Matt Sislo just defending his goalie.
Yeah, just doing his job.
And Janish is in that box staring down Sislo. Yeah, this is going to be a competitive end of the game. Tempers flaring. Everyone's upset. Everyone feeling a little emotional.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to blame the officials for the outcome of a game, but I do believe they've let this game get a little bit out of control here, and we're seeing it.
Yeah, but in better news and lighter news, we see Elias Sulpizio's mom there taking a picture of him from outside the game, and definitely a memory on senior night.
Yeah, I'm sure that picture will be making its way onto Facebook one way or
Yeah,
another.
100%, man. Just a wacky game. And this is going to be a wild last couple of minutes there. Hopefully we'll get to talk with Elias after the game. I know I've been saying that we probably shouldn't, but
I don't know. He looks like he's in good spirits.
yeah, he looks like he's in good spirits, and I think he knows that it wasn't his fault. I mean, not like he could really do much.
Yeah.
And Temple with the puck. And now Sauer is trying to call for the puck. And Tyler Herman. Can he get the breakaway? Can't quite get the breakaway, but almost got the goal there. And Tyler Herman was getting beaten up trying to get there, but held on to the puck. Good for him. Bit of a hip check from Alex Gatsonis. Mike Boost freezes the puck. 1 minute, 19 seconds left. TCNJ down a man. But some interesting hockey is being played right now. 3-on-4. Fun end of the game at least.
Yeah, entertaining.
Crowd getting louder and louder. And the players looking angrier and angrier.
What a
great
save.
Yeah. I mean, so many things TCNJ can take solace in as they head into the playoffs. This was such a tight game, I think, made a little bit wider by the refs.
Very hard-fought physical game, too. Very reminiscent of a playoff game. So I think this is good preparation for the team, and they should feel confident moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, even with, and that's a great stick save by Mike Booth. Oh my gosh. 45 seconds left in the game. Stay tuned for some hopeful post-game interviews. And nets off the post. Puck whistle dead. 34. Picking up the stick of Boost. That's some sportsmanship shown. And I think 34, Jake Lang. No, 43 was the one who got called before. My bad. Yeah, Jake Lang helping Boost get his stick back. It's some class shown by the Temple team. I think that'll actually help calm down the tensions, which may be short-lived, may not be.
I guess we'll see.
Time will only tell. And Temple wins the draw. Rudolph going deep into the zone. Shot. Save. Mike Boos rolled off his shoulder. Like water off a duck's back. It's going to be a face-off in the TCNJ zone. Tyler Herman taking the face-off. Noah Solotist on the ice. Looks like we got some seniors, some guys who haven't played too much in the last minute of the game here. 30 seconds remain. TCNJ 2, Temple 5. And all the penalties are up for TCNJ. Now Temple is killing off their remaining player in the box. Janish back out of the box. And 10 seconds left in the game. It was dicey up until the finish. I still say a tightly contested game.
Yeah, can't say they gave up. They fought hard to the end despite all of the disparities throughout.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought game. TCNJ sadly couldn't come up with it. The officiating was a little rough at times, but we'll be right back with you in 1 minute for a post-game interview before we sign off. It's been a hard-fought game, a tough TCNJ loss. We tried to get Elias Sulpicio in for a comment after the game, but he just wanted to see the locker room. He wanted to see the guys, and I couldn't commend him more. Team player, team game. What did you think of the game?
I thought it was a hard-fought game. You know, that it was a close game. They fought really hard, and it just came down to just battling through adversity. There was a lot of adversity through this game, and I thought that they fought hard to the end, but, you know, some games just don't go your way.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the outcome that TCNJ was looking for, but I think that this really showed their grit, showed their determination, and going into the postseason, I think the only thing that could have been better from this game would be a win.
Yeah, it was definitely very reminiscent of a playoff game, and I think that they're going to be feeling confident and prepared going into the postseason.
Awesome. Well, that wraps it for the post-game kind of summary, but we never got a sit-down interview with you for senior night, so I was hoping we could do that now.
Sure, go for it.
All right, well, some of the questions I already asked you during the game, but, you know, we were kind of just splitting our focus. So what's your name, position, and number? I mean, we can see your number.
All right.
But tell it to the people at home.
Number 4, I'm Max Luz. I'm a senior here at TCNJ, and I played defense. And I had a great time playing for the team this year. It was awesome.
That's awesome. And looking at your academics, because, you know, you are a student athlete, what's your major? What are you looking to do after hockey?
My major is in computer science. The reason I'm not playing right now is actually because I graduated a semester early, which was sort of like a last-minute decision I had to save some money. Unfortunately, it means I couldn't play with the guys for the rest of the season, but definitely a good decision moving forward, I think. And I have a job lined up as a systems engineer, so really excited to do that this summer.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, looks like you're landing on your feet right after college. That's kind of what everybody wants.
Yeah.
The entire broadcast team here is actually all seniors as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, you know, something that hits close to home for us. But we talked about it before. What's your game day meal? You were talking about some good stuff you were chefing up.
Yeah.
I want you to elaborate a little bit more on, like, what kind of chicken and pasta you're doing.
Yeah, so I just cook with some tomatoes, some chicken, some feta cheese. I just mix it all in there. It makes it really tasty, and it's just like a really good meal to get some good energy going before the game, you know, because you want to feel fueled up for the game. You don't want to have an empty stomach, or else you feel empty inside and then you can't move the legs. So definitely really good strategy for myself.
Yeah, and I mean, as you saw tonight, you got to move those legs, keep them churning, and you'll get results. Now, what was your favorite memory from TCNJ hockey?
Favorite memory was just the preparation, just going into every game, waking up, knowing I have a game at night, meeting with the guys at the rink and just getting ready for the game, warming up, just making sure we're all prepared, ready on the same page, and just that feeling of having to go out there and fight with the guys for the rest of the night. It's just an awesome feeling, and I'm going to miss it a lot.
That sounds absolutely electric, and I don't want to keep you from the guys any longer than I have to, but just one last thing. Look at the camera. Anything you want to say to anybody at home?
Just keep up with these guys. They're a hard-fighting team. I know that we've had a lot of losses this season, but they're not going to give up, and I think they're really going to surprise a lot of people in playoffs in the next couple weeks, so definitely stay tuned in.
Yeah, the ACHA will be broadcasting that. Sadly, it won't be us, but make sure you tune in. Thank you so much for joining us
Thanks
in
for
the booth
having me.
tonight. And just one last message before we go. I just wanted to give a special thanks to Mr. KP making this all happen, the staff advisor for Lions Television. If you want to swing the camera actually around, if you can. Too many cords. Where is he? All right. Oh, my gosh. Actually, yeah, KP right over there. He's the man who makes this thing all happen. We have an awesome team of people. Matt Rose, the sports director, actually operating this camera right now. Of course, Rob Andersen, he's our tech director for this whole operation. You swing the camera around, go see him. And of course, all of the other help and support that we get that makes this operation tick. For Lions Television and TCNJ Hockey, this has been Zach Rice and Max Luz signing off on Senior Night.